Welcome to This Explainer. Listen, if you clicked on this, you're probably considering becoming one of our patients, right? You're out there looking for real, actionable solutions for your mental health. And hey, I want to validate that search right off the bat. You aren't just looking for someone to, sit there and nod at you. You're looking for a way to actively improve your life. Today, we're going to break down exactly how we use evidence-based care to help you literally hack your own thoughts and achieve true emotional freedom. Let's get into it.
So here's a massive question for you. Can changing your thoughts actually change your reality? It's a pretty profound concept, right? If you've been feeling stuck in this endless loop of anxiety or just trapped by unhelpful behavioral patterns, well, this explainer is going to show you exactly how to get unstuck. Because spoiler alert, this isn't magic, it's methodology. We're going to look at the hard data and the clinical practices that prove, without a doubt, you have the absolute power to reshape your daily experience.
Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT? Basically, at its core, it's a structured, goal-oriented psychological treatment. It works to modify dysfunctional emotions, behaviors, and thoughts by actually interrogating and uprooting your negative belief systems. Think of it like pulling weeds by the root. This is not just passive talking, okay? It's a highly active, problem-focused intervention based on one super powerful principle. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your physical sensations are all deeply intertwined. The whole idea is that by changing how you think, you directly change how you feel and how you act.
Now, you might be sitting there wondering, does this approach actually work? Well, the American Psychological Association actually recognizes CBT as a literal gold standard for treating various conditions. And as a prospective patient of ours, that should be incredibly reassuring to hear. You aren't just experimenting with some fringe, unproven theories here. You're engaging with one of the most rigorously researched interventions in the world. It is incredibly well known for its high success rate, especially when dealing with anxiety disorders.
Just like CBT itself, we've got a highly structured agenda for today. Here's our roadmap. First, we'll look at CBT versus standard therapy. Second, the cognitive restructuring process. Third, your role in the whole process. And fourth, taking the first step. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, CBT versus standard therapy. We're going to clear up the unknown right now.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast it shows. I know a lot of patients are intimidated by therapy because, well, they picture lying on a couch for 5 years endlessly talking about their childhood, right? But look at this. Standard talk therapy is often open-ended and highly focused on the past. CBT clinical protocols, on the other hand, focus purely on present problems. And get this, they are usually completed in just 12 to 20 highly structured sessions. The goal isn't just to gain some vague self-awareness, it's actual specific symptom reduction. And yes, there is homework involved, but we'll talk about why that is absolutely central to your success in a bit.
And that leads us directly to a massively empowering point for you. You do not have to wait months for a breakthrough. Because of its hyper-targeted nature, CBT provides tools that start working immediately in a clinical setting. We literally teach you how to catch those automatic thoughts right as they happen in your daily life. It's about putting the power back in your hands on day one.
Moving right along to Section 2, the cognitive restructuring process. I know, cognitive restructuring sounds like heavy clinical jargon, right? But honestly, it's just a practical, step-by-step blueprint for hacking your mind. It starts with Step 1, identification. That's pinpointing the exact situations causing your distress. From there, we move to Step 2, awareness, where you learn to be super mindful of the automatic beliefs that those situations trigger. Then comes Step 3, the absolute crucial evaluation phase. This is where we check if those thoughts are based on actual, hard facts, or if they're just cognitive distortions playing tricks on you. Finally, Step 4 is replacement. This allows you to substitute that biased, distorted thinking with realistic, evidence-based thoughts. Using these exposure techniques and reframing steps basically teaches you to face your fears head-on instead of just avoiding them. So how in the world do we actually keep track of all this internal work? Well, clinical experts use what we call thought records. Think of them as tangible maps of your progress. It gives you a way to literally document your changes as you practice those 4 steps we just talked about. This gives you visual, physical proof of your emotional growth over time. You never have to sit around guessing if you're actually getting better because the data is right there on the page in front of you.
Okay, Section 3, your role in the process.
So,
The crucial point is that CBT is a highly collaborative effort. It's a two-way street, and it requires a few core prerequisites from you to really work. You've got to have a true commitment to change, active participation, and clearly defined goals. And yep, there's that word again, homework completion. Look, I know homework makes it sound like you're back in middle school algebra, but I want you to frame these as empowering tools. Practicing these skills outside of our actual sessions, that is where the real lasting growth actually happens.
Now, you might be wondering how you actually go about attending these sessions. Whether you prefer traditional in-person office visits or telehealth virtual sessions, we fully support whatever works best for you. Modern remote psychiatric care offers that vital flexibility a lot of us need to keep a consistent schedule these days. And the research totally backs this up. Clinical outcomes for CBT delivered via video conferencing are completely 100% equivalent to face-to-face support.
And that brings us to our final section, Section 4, taking the first step.
Listen, if you have any reservations at all about privacy, I want you to know right now that your safety is our absolute highest priority. Our therapeutic practices are strictly governed by state licensing boards, and we absolutely, strictly adhere to HIPAA regulations to ensure your total privacy. On top of that, SAMHSA guidelines inform exactly how we safely integrate this therapy into your broader treatment plan. Long story short, your privacy and your care are deeply protected here.
Ultimately, what we are really talking about today is a sustainable path to emotional freedom and long-term stability. Choosing this modality is a huge proactive step. CBT empowers you with the actual skills you need to navigate life's inevitable challenges, but with a clear, rational mindset. By focusing directly on that exact intersection between your thoughts and your actions, you aren't just getting a quick fix, you are building lifelong resilience.
I want to leave you with this final, highly provocative question. What specific behaviors or thoughts do you want to modify? Just take a second and think about that right now. Because you now know that you do not have to be stuck. You've got a proven roadmap, and you've got the evidence-based science showing you that real change is entirely possible. So seriously, what are you waiting for? Take that very first step, make an appointment with us, and begin your journey toward emotional freedom.